everybody, welcome to MoviePass. Oh,
we look so professional.
No, just kidding. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to MoviePass. Tonight we're going to improvise a whole movie for you. It's going to be in the spirit of Halloween. I'm Alice. We have Adam here. We have Felipe. We have Violent Jeff. Don't make him angry. And we have Allie.
Don't make her angry.
Don't make her angry.
Don't you dare.
Definitely
She'll
don't.
cry.
She'll bite ya.
Anyone seen any good movies lately?
Ooh.
I did binge Bly Manor.
Ooh, so good.
Really good.
I saw this review though earlier today that somebody said it was like boring. I was like, how?
That was me.
What?
I wrote that.
You
Jeff,
didn't like it, Jeff?
I gave it 5 minutes and I said it was too boring and I turned it off.
it was slow.
It wasn't nearly as fast and like super scary as the Hill House one or the first one, but I did watch it. I liked it a lot. It caught up. It was very sad. Like I don't want to give anything away.
I actually really hate horror, and so I haven't seen Hill House or Bly Manor, but my book club is reading The Haunting of Hill House, and it's on Sunday, and I have not started it because I'm like, I don't know if I can do it.
Can you sit it out, or does that mean you can't participate in the book club?
I mean, I don't know.
It means they have to kill her.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
That's
if it was
hard.
another book, they probably wouldn't have to, but.
Yeah, you guys do like a purge rule for your book club, like whoever
Right,
doesn't
depending on the
participate.
theme. Like when we read Anna Karenina, you would have had to like be banished to Russia if you didn't do the book. So
now you have to sleep in Hill House.
Right.
You don't read the book. You have to.
Right.
You have to sleep in Hill House.
So I think I'll end up reading the book because that sounds scary.
Spark notes. Just get the spark notes. They're not going to be. I mean, how scary? Truthfully, how scary could a book be? It's not like they're gonna like it's they're gonna jump out at you though. I don't know what. I've never read a scary book. I don't think.
It's limitless depending on what your mind is capable of. That's even scarier.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And somebody in the book club, like I was like, I don't know, I'm really nervous. And somebody in the book club was like, no, it's not scary. It's just like all of the fear like happens in the characters' minds. And I was like, I don't think that's very scary. Because that could happen.
A mind.
Here, yeah. I have a mind. Yes. It's like how I'm fine with Breaking Bad because I don't deal meth. But like I'm not fine with like NCIS or like a medical show because I'm like, I could have a weird disease. Or like be a victim of a random crime.
Sure. I mean that's why I couldn't. I was a big fan of Scrubs because I wasn't a doctor, so I was the same way.
I thought I was so smart after I watched all of Scrubs. I watched Scrubs and House at the same time. I thought I was a fucking genius.
That's why you're so smart.
Yeah, like I'm smarter than any doctor in Los Angeles.
Wow.
I mean, you are describing kind of a real thing though, in that like when kids watch like superhero movies, they like try to jump out of a window because they think they can fly, because they just, I don't know, maybe
I tried to diagnose lupus.
Yeah, as a young boy when you were watching House, you tried.
It's either lupus or it's not lupus. Like it's always dramatic. Like it's dramatic when it's lupus and it's dramatically not lupus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Harry Potter as a kid, and this girl in my elementary school class told me she was a witch and that she could teach me how to be a witch. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm game. And I figured out that she was lying to me because she was like, okay, today we're going to do a spell where you're going to untie this knot like with your wand. And I think I had like a stick or like a wand shaped thing. And she was like, but you have to stand like 100 feet away and you have to close your eyes. Like, it's not going to work unless you close your eyes. And I was like, okay. And I closed my eyes, but then I opened them a little bit and I saw her untying the knot.
But like also how sweet of her to make her feel for her to feel like I need to make Alice believe that she can do magic rather than
Yeah,
like, you're
I
not
thought she was
doing
just
it
gonna
right.
leave
You're
you.
not doing it right.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, with your eyes closed.
Chanting Latin.
You guys, were you ever interested in like, was witchery like something you like low key thought about like as a child?
Yeah,
Was that
has
like
anyone
big?
watched Pen 15?
No, what's that?
Yes.
Oh, Pen 15.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Pen
Pen
15.
15.
Write it out before you say it and look at it because it's
Yeah.
funny.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me just check that out real
Yeah,
quick.
go to Do you guys want to join the Pen 15 club? I'll write it on your hand.
Yeah, I'm always down to join clubs.
Yeah.
Hold on. let me just
There's an
check.
episode in the latest season of Pen 15 where they
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Pen 15?
okay. That makes sense. Okay. That says penis, guys.
Oh, that's nasty.
Gross. No, there's an episode in the latest season of Pen 15 where they get into witchcraft and it's so good.
I feel like it was really big in the 90s. Like when Craft came out, I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest with you. I
there's a
love
new
that
craft apparently. Like there's a reboot.
movie. Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I guess it's something to look forward to.
Hey man, we all need that right now, right?
Just something to look forward to.
I wasn't super into it, but I had some Magic the Gathering cards, and my mom found them and got really concerned.
Why?
I mean,
She was like, this is inappropriate, or she was like, oh,
I
no,
think she thought it was devil stuff, and
Oh.
it was like the early '90s Satanic Panic was huge.
Satanic Panic.
Yeah.
It
You
really
just gave away
was.
the title of our movie.
Oh,
Jeff.
we always do sequels.
Satanic Panic 2.
Ooh, Electric Boogaloo. Well, speaking of titles, I guess we should transition to the suggestion of our film that we asked for
Yeah.
very recently.
Woo!
All right.
Whoop.
I went out and I tweeted on Facebook. Classic Adam saying. Classic Adam. That's how you know we're back when I'm back saying that again.
Just hitting up Jack through Mark's platform.
It was through a tweet deck or something. I don't know.
Nice.
All right. So I asked, can I get a song lyric? Because that's what we're going to improvise on. And Whitney LaBarge says, I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
Oh,
I don't want to wait.
Thank you, Whitney.
Thank you, Whitney.
Thank you, Whitney.
Be on the other side.
Bye. Bye.
we open up on a high school. We hear a bell ringing and students flood in. There's giant banners hanging in the hallway that say, Welcome Seniors 2005. We see a cool dude. He's well-built, chiseled jaw. He's wearing a Letterman jacket with the numbers 05 on the side. And he's got his backpack over both shoulders, like real respectable gentleman, even though he's so cool. And a nerdy girl comes up behind him and picks up his chain wallet that fell out of his Jinko jeans. She shyly hands it to him, and he stops to thank her, shake her hand, and welcome her to Bradley Dorff High School. He's such a gentleman, even though he's clearly a senior, and this is clearly maybe a freshman or a sophomore.
And we cut to we zoom out of that scene and we see a POV shot behind some bushes where right next to the school. We still see the jock and the nerdy girl talking and shaking hands, but in a further distance, and the camera's moving around with the leaves just in the foreground.
And we hear
Oh.
heavy breathing before we cut to the next scene.
We cut to a swamp, and we see bubbles coming up and popping as they reach the surface. Like a frog leaps across the screen, and we see a slimy being emerge from the depths of the swamp.
And in this depths of the swamp, we see an old man just off to the side of the bay. It's he's fishing and not facing this creature that's coming out of the water there. And he looks like he caught something. Oh, he caught something. It's distracting all of his purpose as this slimy, creepy thing slowly stalks towards it. And we cut to the next scene.
We see a convertible. It's a Mustang convertible 2005, and in the driver's seat we see Shelby. She's blonde, golden blonde hair, and she has a tube top, but it's not slipping, and she has a mini skirt, and she looks over and smiles a perfect smile to her best friend, and her best friend is
Brandy, and Brandy is the opposite, really. Her outfit is a mess. Like she is in desperate need of a makeover, and it shows. But nevertheless, she is wearing a birthday crown, and it says "Sweet 16," and she is just very optimistic for really the night of her life. There's boys all around the Mustang. They're coming up to figure out if this thing's got a big engine.
And we pull out of the two women driving in the car, and we see the mall coming into focus as the mall parking lot as they're driving forward to it, and we zoom into the little banner next to the mall's sign where we see the title of our film, "Something Smelly This Way Comes."
And we open on our first scene.
Hi, I'm so sorry. You dropped your wallet.
Whoa. Are you new here? I haven't seen you around.
Yeah, my family, my parents got divorced, and so we had to move to this new town, and my mom and I live in this like house on the edge of town next to like a swamp, and I don't know, I feel self-conscious because I think I really smell a little bad.
Me and the football team, we always dare the freshmen to go swim in the swamp every year. It's really crazy. Man, that's crazy. Hey, I'm Dylan.
Nancy.
Nice to meet
you.
As they shake hands, a football gets thrown directly at Dylan, and he catches it.
Whoa! Heads up! Hey, Scott, dude!
Yo, Dylan, nice catch! Oh,
even better throw.
I missed you this summer at the Panama City beach.
Oh man, I took that cruise to Miami with my new stepmom and my dad. It was pretty cool.
I bet.
Yeah, I missed you, man. I love you, Scott.
I love you, Dylan. I mean that.
Okay, well, nice to meet you, Dylan. I hope I don't get dared to go in the swamp.
What? I can't really hear you.
Wait a minute, what?
What?
Dylan, we're all going to the swamp after the school. You want to go? Whoa, who's this?
What?
Hi, I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong?
Huh? No.
We're just all going to me and the Hutchinson boys. We're all going to go to the swamp afterwards and probably try to trick Old Man Rivers into falling in again. You guys, it's gonna be fun. We gotta go.
Old Man Rivers has fallen in so many times. They dump toxic sludge in that swamp. he's bound to glow if we push him in one more time.
Yeah, it's
Little.
crazy what our parents do to this town. Anyways, I'm gonna go jump in the Corvette real quick. I'll see you guys over there. All right?
Hey, last one in's a rotten egg.
No, wait. And we cut to we do a tracking shot as the football boys are running across the lawn, and we hear the heavy breathing in the, and we cut to swamp.
Peace and quiet. Finally, just a little bit of, what do we have here? We're having dinner tonight. Oh, Erica, if you were still around, I'd share this catch with you.
We zoom in on we cut to a close up on the fishing hook, kind of like submerged in the water,
And we hear the fishermen talking, but like the sound sounds muffled because we're as if we're in the microphone.
In butter, and I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes to it.
And as he
like
talks,
a little
a swampy, glowing hand reaches up and grabs the hook and yanks it down into the water. And we cut to black. We cut to the Corvette.
All right.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for this birthday crown.
It's no problem. You're one of my best friends. You've lived next to me forever, Brandy. Now we're gonna do something very sweet for you today, okay? We're gonna finally fix you up.
So good.
What?
Yes. All right. I gotta be honest with you. You're never gonna get a boy dressed like that. Okay? Even though it doesn't matter what you dress, it's all about like how your personality. You need to like maybe update your clothes, girl.
I know. I just get all the hand-me-downs from my older sisters, and I know I'm.
Listen, I know. Listen.
Molly was very bad about like eating properly, so all my food has stains. It's because of her. It's not me. You know this.
Molly died 4 years ago. All right? You have to let it go. Stop wearing her dirty clothes. She died in that tragic boating accident at the swamp, all right? She's gone. It's time to move past it.
She was my best friend.
Well, hey, come on. You always have the memories of her. And plus, what's your sweet 16? Let's not think about that. That's why we're out here today.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We moved to a wide shot of the convertible as it's pulling around the mall property. We see away from the parking deck and behind where the loading dock is to one of the department stores, there's a couple other cool kids in convertibles, and we see this convertible pull up to it.
All right. Oh, looks like Dylan and Tim are over here. Hey, Dylan. Hey,
and
Dylan.
Scott's there as well.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Hey, Shelby.
You remember my best friend Shelby?
The one who cry, I think you cry all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Not that anyone asked or said anything.
Really? Happy birthday, Shelby.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
I love birthdays.
Wow.
Okay, well, you guys
Like,
are
what do you love about my birthday, Scott?
Put me on the spot. Well, first of all, I love that you have a crown. I think that's really fun.
Okay, the thing that I love about your birthday is that we're late.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to the swamp to go terrorize Old Man Rivers again. He fishes this time every day, and we're gonna miss him if we keep waiting around for more people to show up.
That Old Man Rivers, he stiffed me on my paper route when I was but a boy.
You guys, we shouldn't go to the swamp.
Why?
Brandy, come on, right?
Oh my God! You really believe that your sister died? You really believe that your sister died because she went to that swamp?
Scott.
You really believe that?
Scott,
Shut up! I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, we've all been in that swamp before. I mean, like I haven't, but like some of us have.
Scott.
Okay,
As freshmen, we all had to swim in the swamp. It's the rules of the school.
Yeah, Scott.
Fine, let's just go then.
You're clearly the dick of the group, all right? And you do a lot of bad things all the time, okay, Scott? So, you know what? Please don't be mean to my best friend Brandy here.
No,
Brandy.
let's just.
Brandy.
Thank you. Let's just go to the swamp.
Well,
whatever. I don't care.
You know what? All right, let's do it. Let's go to the swamp real quick.
Can we use one convertible? Can we carpool just by using one convertible? I know we all have convertibles, but
Wait a minute.
Just pile in.
How do we decide whose convertible to take?
Oh, well, we got to drag, of course. A Corvette race around the mall.
I was hoping you would say that.
Let's do it. We got to an action shot of the teens racing up against each other. We see all of their friends cheering off to the side. We see Shelby in one car, like fixing her makeup, and then we see the other person's Corvette also, like they're like checking out the engines and stuff like that, make sure everything's good. And we see I guess Timothy, who apparently has a checkered flag, flashes it down to start the engines, and we see
as we see the race is happening, we have like quick cuts back and forth between the cars, and we also see quick cuts of Old Man Rivers like struggling as in the swamp as green hands are like mangling him.
And they're coming. The cars are coming around the bend of an Abercrombie and Fitch when suddenly Timothy's car goes off the rails and slams itself straight into a telephone pole. It appears though that everyone is still alive inside of the car. And we go into the car of Timothy.
Oh, well, that settles that. I guess we're carpooling with your car.
Whoa,
let's go.
What? That was crazy. Did you see that?
Oh my gosh!
That person standing in there on the road.
What?
Did you see
on Abercrombie Corner?
Yeah, it was right on Abercrombie Corner.
Shelby, I think you put too much perfume on this morning because you're starting to sound.
Yeah, you girls always put too much perfume on and it affects your brains.
Yeah.
And as they're talking and arguing about this, we see a POV shot over like through a fence or through like a gated doorway of like inside an Abercrombie and Fitch store. They're arguing it. And we hear heavy breathing. We cut back to the swamp.
The swamp is like completely still. The water is like glassy, like nothing has happened. But we see like a Coleman, like single size cooler and a little thermos. And a fishing pole abandoned. And we see the kids from the mall come upon this scene. Oh, sick sandwiches.
This is usually where Old Man River likes to set up camp for the week, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's probably he's hiding.
That old man's a coward.
Rivers! Old Man Rivers!
Hey, Old Man River!
Rivy. Hey, Rivy.
You know what, guys? Let's split
He
up.
needs love when we
Let's
make
split up and try to find Old Man River.
Yeah, first one to push him in the lake. First one to push him in the lake gets a
Gets
shake.
my Corvette.
What? Oh, God.
we see them
Okay,
all
guys.
separate, but except for Shelby and Brandy. Shelby refuses to be alone in the swamp. I'm not going to share my Corvette with you. No, I'm not. Listen. Get off of me! Don't let go of my hand. Stop it. Gosh. Now, I know this is hard, but listen. On your birthday, you're going to make new friends, all right? And maybe you'll finally replace your best friend. Okay?
Oh my God! Why do you keep bringing her up?
As they're talking, we see we switch to a POV shot, like through the like reeds of the swamp, and we hear heavy breathing. They continue the scene.
It's not okay. I have something to tell you.
What?
I pushed her in the swamp. I pushed her in. It was my fault.
We cut to like a sepia tone flashback of Shelby and Brandy's sister arguing by the swamp.
Come on, I don't even want to be here, and I just feel like you're being really rude, and I know.
Shut up!
No! Ah! No, this way!
You kids.
Shut up, Old Man River! Don't you ever tell anybody about this.
What? You just pushed that girl into the swamp. I'm gonna call your parents.
Fish Molly! Ah!
We cut back to the present day. Listen, it was an accident. It was an accident of rage. I'm sorry, Shelby.
I'm remembering. I slipped and hit my head. And you said that she fell off the boat.
And just as this argument is about to come to a head, we cut to a reverse shot, and we see jumping out of the bushes, Brandon.
Brandon.
Oh my God.
Brandon.
Did I scare you guys?
How long have you been waiting in those bushes? Jeez.
Oh my God, did Brandon get you? You should have seen yourself. You look ridiculous.
They were like crying and like having
oh my
a
God.
moment.
They were like, oh, don't push me in the swamp.
The swamp.
Whatever.
What?
You guys find Old Man River yet?
The swamp.
All of a sudden, the headlights on the Corvette and the music from the radio cut to black. Guys?
Hold my hand, please.
Guys?
This isn't funny.
What's going on?
Wait. Why is your hand so
in the
slimy?
Dude, who's holding her hand?
Who's holding my hand?
Who's holding my hand?
I'm not holding anyone's hand.
You guys smell that?
I love you, Scott.
Hey, wait a minute. If you're not holding her hand and no one's holding my hand, then whose hand am I feeling?
I'm not holding anyone's hand anymore.
Suddenly, the headlights turn on from the car, and we see that Scott's holding hands with the swamp monster, who's become an amalgamation of Mr. Rivers and Brandy's sister.
I don't want to go in the river. Do you?
He keeps walking towards them.
Hey, I'll throw some rocks at you. Leave us alone.
We see that it absorbs into its meshy algae flesh, and it takes it in and makes it bigger.
Guys, no, we can't defeat it. We got to run back to the Abercrombie and Fitch. It's the only safe place.
Back to Abercrombie Corner, guys.
Back to Abercrombie Corner. Run!
Let's go.
Wait,
Last one in the vet for Rotten Egg.
we cut back to we cut back to the Corvette, and it's all of the tires have been slashed, and the steering wheel is just missing from the Corvette, and the kids are now stranded in the swamp. Guys,
Right.
my Corvette! My Corvette!
I was gonna win that Corvette.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, there was that girl that you were talking to, and didn't she say that she lived by the swamp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her family had to move into the swamp because it was the only home they could afford.
Yeah, there's a real problem with housing prices in this area.
Yeah, and our parents are the ones doing all the damage because they're building malls.
The
And
building
parking
malls and
And
nuclear
giving people
facilities.
subprime mortgages.
Subprime mortgages.
We all have subprime mortgages. It's out of hand, frankly.
I know, the bubble's gonna burst in like, I don't know, 3 years.
I was approved for $3 million, and I'm a high school student.
Scott.
My car was bought on credit.
My dad gave you those loans.
Let's go find that house.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
find
But you know what? We see them. They walk towards the edge of the forest where the house would be, and there's 4 paths to this dark and a mysterious forest. That they're not. It's very dark, and they cannot see how far it is. Guys, has anyone ever been to this woman's house before?
Well,
Do we know
She's
the
not a
way?
woman, she's a freshman.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
clearly a freshman or a sophomore.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should split up again, all right? And this time for real, Ben. This time for real.
Fine.
What? Were you guys doing something?
No, I remember I jumped out
Were you
and
guys hooking
scared
up
them.
again? Were you guys hooking up again?
No, we broke up months ago. Of course.
Yeah, don't you
Jeez.
remember the party? The pool party?
Well, this is awkward now.
Yeah, I was with Shelby then, and then you guys hooked up, and then that's why me and Shelby broke up. I remember.
You get wow. I
You
have
live
so
in
much to talk about.
incestuous friend group.
Yeah.
What?
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 What? What?
Dylan, you know we all look up to you, right?
We,
know we
as
all-
they're talking about this, we hear gigantic footsteps and groans coming up behind them.
Oh my God, it's still here!
Shelby, come with me. Shelby, come with me. Shelby, come with me. And we
cut to
see-
Dylan outside of it looks like a log cabin, and it's been patched together with adobe between the logs, and it has a beautiful mailbox, very custom made and ornate, very artsy. There's a light clearly coming from candlelight coming out of one window on the home. Dylan walks up and taps on the window.
Oh, and we see in the background that the car at this hut is not a convertible. Yikes.
Hey,
It's got so much roof on it. There's roofs on top of roofs on top of this thing.
In
It is
fact,
being
on top
reversed.
of the roof is a very thick plush vinyl roof on top of the roof.
hey, Nancy. Hey.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, but
Oh,
my friends and I were. You're not even gonna believe this.
yeah.
We're being attacked by a. Oh my God! What's that in your front yard? Oh my God! What is that? Is that a? What is that? Kind of looks like a car, but it can't be a car.
Oh,
Only convertibles are cars.
yeah. I just
What is that?
my family, my mom didn't get any money in the divorce, and so we couldn't afford anything except for this like Honda Civic, and
Honda.
it's really embarrassing.
We see there's a bumper sticker that says Mike's Roofing Company on it.
Like, I don't know, the guy who sold it to us thinks that like cars should have roofs just like houses, and I guess that's why it's really embarrassing. I'm sorry, if I knew that anybody was coming over, I would have like made my mom park the car in the back.
It's okay. Nancy,
Sorry, what were you saying?
we don't have much time. There's a river monster, and he's chasing me and my friends, and pretty soon he's gonna chase you and your family. Yeah.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Well, he's just on a rampage through the forest right now.
Oh, well, come inside. Come inside.
They go inside, and we cut to one of the shithead boys walking alone in the forest. He's singing Third Eye Blind loudly and like confidently. Maybe
Everyone I know has got a reason to say, can you put the past away? Wish you would step back from that.
It's now it starts dancing around. We see a POV shot of a further away of the shithead boy dancing.
Yeah, we hear
a creak, a twig breaks just close to it, and the shithead boy hears it just for a second.
Yeah,
and then he grabs a tree branch from the bottom of the ground and uses it, like pretends it's a microphone, and starts singing into it. And as it gets to the crescendo of the chorus, a swamp hand grabs it and shoves it through the swamp head's face, and we see it coming out. We see it coming out of the shithead boy's eyes. It's dripping. And
we close up on the ground, and we see the CD player just drop and open, and we see the CD just slowly stop playing.
And blood trickles right on top of it. We cut back to Dylan and Dylan in the cabin with the girl.
So this is where you live, huh?
Yeah.
The cabin inside of it is more ornate than you would think it'd be. It's got books all decorating all around it, old leather-bound books. There's a fire burning in the fireplace, and so inviting, with a bare rug leading right up to it.
This is like so embarrassing. We just have all these stupid, but like we don't have any DVDs or like any like posters, and I just feel so poor. I'm so embarrassed that you're here.
Hey, Nancy, don't be embarrassed. You know what? With this firelight flickering on your face, you actually kind of look beautiful.
Aren't you 18?
Well, yeah, I mean, as of last week, but it's not that weird if you think about it.
What are the statutory rape laws in this? What's the age of consent in this state?
We see her pull out a big leather-bound book from one of the libraries that says Wisconsin law.
Oh.
We see dust flies in front of Dylan's face. She weirdly, instead of putting on her glasses, she takes off her glasses, and part of her hair falls down in the most luxurious, wavy way, and the firelight flickers in her eyes.
Wow.
Seems like there's some gray area.
Uh-huh. Listen, I know prom's not happening for a couple.
Yeah, it's October.
Months, but oh God, I don't know. Am I gonna do this? Oh God, Nancy, would you want to go with me to the Prom?
Before he finishes his sentence, a loud thumping on the door comes. Guys, let me in! It's Brady Shelby. Let us in! Let us in! He's right behind us! Let us in! Let us in! Right behind us! Please let us in!
Do I log them in?
Yes, they're my friends. Well,
Okay.
Shelby's my ex, but we've grown a lot since then.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that going to be
Where's
really
they
awkward if
coming?
you just ask me to prom?
No,
What are you guys talking about? It's a killer outside!
I
Okay,
just
as
had
long as you promise it's not going to be awkward.
what?
As long as you promise it's not going to be awkward. I really don't. I just moved here and I need female friends and it won't be awkward.
No.
Okay,
Right.
I'll let them in.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh my God!
Please let us in! Oh,
Close the door. Close the door.
Okay.
wow.
Guys,
It's so
Old.
poor in here.
I know.
We cut to a POV shot. We still hear the chatter inside the cabin. The POV is of the flickering light out of the single window. All of us, we see it lurching slowly towards the front door of the cabin. And then the camera pans down to the gap between the door and the floor. And then slowly, you see the camera just go in towards the crack of the door. You hear a creak, like a lifting, like the door's being lifted off the hinges. The camera cuts back to an interior shot of the gang.
What the fuck is that? It's coming through the door!
It's because our door is so dumb and poor. I'm so sorry. Wait, run to the car. I know the car is so stupid, but since it has a roof on it, maybe it'll protect us.
What's a car? What's a car?
Because
We
it's
can
portable,
penny
but it
cars
has a
outside.
stupid roof on it.
All right.
Come on, let's go. It's our only hope.
And,
guys, listen to her. She reads a lot.
Dylan and everybody else aside from Shelby make it past the monster, but Shelby stays with the monster for just a moment. And as the monster reaches for Shelby's neck, it stops.
Where's my sister?
Sister.
No. It's my birthday. You can't.
Happy birthday to you.
You guys, I think it's okay. I think
you.
Happy birthday, dear Shelby. Shelby, get in the car.
Oh my gosh, is this a surprise? Thank
Thank
you so
You see Shelby being sucked into the mass of the monster. Her arms become its arms. The monster now has 4 legs. 2 of the legs are in old Aeropastel baggy pants. The other teens in the car back over the mass of the monster. They back over it as fast as they can, shattering the back window, but the roof protects the rest of them. Thud, thud.
Get it. Drive this car, new girl. Drive it.
Dad, my mom's gonna be
Come on,
so
Nancy.
mad.
Come on, Nancy. Show them you're not just some nerdy new girl. Okay? Show them what you're made of.
I did do some drag racing.
What?
We cut to a she pulls a lever in her car, and then top of the sticker is a red button. She presses it. Flames come out of the tailpipe.
The camera traces the air coming into the engine intake down in through the piston. You see flames igniting down through the pistons. You go into the exhaust, flames through the exhaust, shooting out the back of the car. The camera's now at the back of the car. And you can see the teens. You can see the teens' faces now because the camera's at the front of the car. Now the teens' faces are all wide and open. They're seeing tunnel vision. Their faces Their faces are as wide as they can possibly be. The vision around them being tunneled. They're going 100 miles an hour, maybe 150. Who knows?
And suddenly the car slams into some sort of forceful object. Everybody, it seems to be okay, but the car is completely totaled. Oh, God, what?
Everything okay? Everybody okay?
Whoa. That was the hottest thing I've ever seen anyone do.
Get out! We're gonna die! Look! It's it! It's the swamp thing!
No!
We see our first shot.
Whoa. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Oh, it
birthday
smells terrible.
to you.
Wait, maybe if we lure it into Aeropostale, the perfume will counteract.
Huh?
Nancy, I know you're not from around here, but we have Abercrombie and Fitch, not Aeropostale. Okay.
Sorry. Abercrombie. Of course.
Okay.
Let's lure it into Abercrombie.
Let's go.
Everybody just
Oh, good idea.
Be still.
Happy birthday.
Get out of my way! Me first!
happy birthday.
We cut to the parking lot where we had the drag race, and we see the kids luring the monster slowly towards the store, and the monster is dragging its feet, clapping its hands slowly, leaving a trail of goop behind him.
Happy birthday, dear Mr. Swamp Monster, Old Man Rivers, and the girls who died. Happy birthday
to you. Shut the doors.
We watch from the picture windows of Abercrombie and Fitch. There are really stylish mannequins wearing like ripped jeans in the foreground, and in the background, the swamp monster is suffocating. All of the cologne scents of the Abercrombie. As the monster suffocates and crumbles to the ground, 3 figures stand up. It is Old Man Rivers and the sister and
Shelby.
Oh my gosh. Old Man Rivers, Molly.
Shelby, what are you doing here? I was just fishing.
Sister! Give me a
You're welcome
hug.
to Abercrombie. Can I help you guys with anything today?
Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna need a makeover.
Okay. And the credits roll.
Credits. Oh, what was the name of that one again?
Something smelly.
Something smelly this way comes. Shout out to Aileen, who was watching in the chat. Alberta Dronde watching in the chat, and we got Laver18 who says, "Is this the Cats movie?"
It is. It is the Cats movie.
The Cats movie.
Yes. Yes.
That's why it was
Jeff,
familiar.
real quick, what Cats would you be, Jeff?
I believe I would be Rum Tum Tugger.
Fun.
That's one of them. That's one of them, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, thank you so much for watching. Mr. Mistopheles, let's go around. I want to be Ian McKellen. That's the
the famous cat.
The famous
Sir
cat.
Ian McKellen.
That's the signature cat. I've seen the movie.
I don't know.
Alice, can you think of one? You don't know one?
I don't know.
Isabella.
I'd be Heathcliff.
Give me one.
I'd be John Beltran.
Ooh, that's a different musical.
Would you steal bread to feed your family?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I would.
Felipe, what about you, man?
I'm the Top Cat.
The Taylor Swift cat?
I'd be Ashley Olsen between Mary Kay Olsen and Ashley Olsen. So that's kind of my.
Okay. I wouldn't.
These characters all exist in the same movie, so that's good.
I wouldn't have the courage to answer that question. So thank you, Alice. That took a lot, and we appreciate it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We are departing here, but we will hopefully be back very, very soon. Shout out to everybody watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Movie Pass.
Movie Pass.